Alright. Here's Sade's Diamond Life. Funny enough, I have two copies of this album. This is my best looking copy on the outside. The other one plays just fine on the actual record. But this record was originally released in 1984, I believe, under the Epic label. But this is a 1985 release on the Portrait label. The other copy has heavy ring wear on the outside. I believe the back is pretty beat up too. These are both non-gatefolds. I'm not sure if this was ever released in a gatefold. But it sounds great. I mean, it's like jazz. Really jazzy music, which I love. You have Smooth Operator, Your Love Is King, Hang On To Your Love, and the rest of the tracks I don't really know. I mean, I've listened to them almost the entire first side. At least the first 3 songs on this side 1 or A. So, yeah, just a great album. Really captures the 80s, in my opinion. I don't know if there's a little bit of ring wear. No. So, I mean, this doesn't really even need a re-release. It sounds just fine the way it is. This is available on 2 or 3 different CDs, CD versions. But I'm pleased with this, and I can listen to this on Prime. Does it sound as good as this? Not quite. But I've been listening to this since I was a kid. I forget, my father has an album by her. I don't remember what it is, but I listened to that as a kid and danced to the music as well, which is interesting. Just when I was probably 2 or 3, I would listen to it over at my aunt's place. That's what I was told by my parents. I would listen to it over there. When they were playing it, I would dance to it. It's a funny little story. I mean, here's the side. The reason I think it's epic is because it has these little dashes here. There, the camera picked it up. Okay, good. Usually, Epic has those on their records, even the re-releases, and Columbia does their own little thing on the side too. But I don't know what Portrait was. It was just a small imprint of, Sony Epic Records. But yeah, I mean, just good musicianship here, great sound. It sounds like you're right there with the band as they're playing this. That's how good this record sounds, which a lot of people are surprised on, just reissues or even first runs, because they're done with production tapes that are meant to go, into the production process. So I think it'd be interesting to see Analog Productions possibly reissue this and see what they can do with the sound. It doesn't really need improvement, but I'm sure they could improve upon it and just amaze us with it. And my battery's about to die. So yeah, all in all, this album's worth getting. If you're into jazz, I'd really highly recommend it. Yeah, that's really all I can say. This is also available on cassette. Would be interesting to see a Super Audio CD edition of this album come out, and surround sound and PCM audio, which is uncompressed audio. So yeah, not much else I can say. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. I've never seen her in concert. I've heard of people, seeing her in concert, and it's a great show. So highly recommend Sade's albums or CDs. So yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I will get back to your comments and questions as soon as possible. Thanks again for watching.